Welcome to the Know Yourself channel, where making astrology known and understandable is the #1 priority. I'm the Scottish astrologer, and in this video we're going to take a look at the strawberry moon which landed on the summer solstice and what this means astrologically. Okay, the strawberry moon is the full moon closest to the summer solstice. Named the strawberry moon, as in countries closer to the equator it's strawberry picking season, though still not time for us here in Scotland though, unfortunately. What makes this one special is the fact that it lands on the summer solstice. The last time this occurred was in 1967 during what's known as the Summer of Love, which was an awakening of consciousness, an attempted peaceful revolution. It caused the average person to question everything. And coincidentally, though there's no such thing, revolution and heightened consciousness, spiritual awakening, etc. are what happens in the age of Aquarius, what we are now just in as of 2012. That was what the whole Mayan calendar thing was actually all about. But in between ages, there is a 50-year transitional period, and this began on February the 4th, 1967. 62, at 10 AM in the morning, as you should see on the screen. The 7 Elohim, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, the Sun and Moon, all rose together in Aquarius. And at 10 AM, all were in the 11th house, which is naturally ruled by Aquarius. So during the strawberry moon 1967, the effects of the age of Aquarius began to manifest, though squashed quickly from the powers that be. Things would have been different had there been the internet back then, as most people remained unaware of what was going on. But now, with social media etc., it should and would be different. So does this strawberry moon on the solstice, now we are in the age of Aquarius, mean something, like a mass awakening, untamable thanks to the internet, social media, etc.? Is this strawberry moon the catalyst for change, is the question I'm asking. And will it manifest here on the material due to the closest major event, like the UK's European referendum? Now, I'm not making any predictions here, right? I am just going to show you what was going on in the sky at 12 midnight on the summer solstice of this year, just 2 days ago. Well, just 1 day ago, nearly 2. Okay, when the strawberry moon was visible. Okay, so that what was going on in the sky when the strawberry moon was visible. And I'm going to use the midnight method, right? As this is where you can find out the secrets, knowledge, etc. Okay, firstly you will see Mercury in its sign Gemini, and in its house, the 3rd house. This makes information, ideas, etc. be shared a lot more than usual. People are communicating more than before. Although opposed by Saturn until around the 23rd, 24th of June. Now this will cause things to happen like mishearing information, etc. and problems in communication devices, as I mentioned in a previously uploaded video. But Mercury, being in Gemini and in the 3rd house at this time, is all about communication, so that's what's important and interesting. And Mars, as you can see, is in its sign, well, one of its signs, Scorpio, in Scorpio's house, the 8th house. Now, this is our fighting spirit, okay? And it's at its highest level in Scorpio right now, which is the battleground, transformation, occult knowledge, hidden secrets, etc. So again, this is two very interesting occurrences and energies that Mars and Mercury are producing right now for humanity. Exactly what is required for a revolution. So again, extremely interesting. Okay, so to the most important part of this video, the moon. Now, even more interestingly, the moon just so happens to be in the 11th house, naturally ruled by Aquarius, the age we are now in, which brings revolution, spiritual awakening, as I mentioned. And the moon is in Capricorn, which is all about destiny, social excess, as it's a natural ruler of the 10th house. And it's an earth sign, which implies to me something physically changing. Okay, let's now find where the ruler of Capricorn, Saturn, is located. And amazingly, he is in the 9th house, in the 9th sign, which rules the 9th house, obviously, Sagittarius. And that's all about good luck, expansion, spirituality, higher learning, knowledge, philosophy, religion, etc. And Saturn is all about wisdom and lessons to be learned, as well as austerities and other things like that, limitations, other things like that. So very interesting. More so it being in the 9th house, in the 9th sign, as Sagittarius is the only god of the zodiac, for one. And if you use numerology and reduce the year we are in, it reduces to 9. And even more interestingly, if you do the same with the date, this occurred the 21st of June 2012, it also reduces to 18, which reduces to 9. So 9 means the completion of a cycle in numerology, coming full circle, etc. So take from this what you will. Okay, I will show you how you can reveal even more information from a house, as we are wanting to reveal more about the 9th house. You go 9th from the 9th house, which takes us to the 5th house, which is the house of love, pleasure, leisure, children, creations, etc. And naturally ruled by Leo, which is naturally ruled by the sun, and the sun is in here, as you can see. And the sun is the spirit, the ego, etc. And Leo is about the heart, love, bravery, loyalty, leadership, etc. Now the sign here is Cancer, ruled by the moon, coincidentally, and is a very motherly, loving sign. It also, Venus is here as well, likes being in this 5th house. Cancer, motherly sign, it's all about family, etc. as well. And Venus being there as well is the planet of love, beauty, music, etc. So you can see why it likes being in the house of love, creations. So isn't that just weird? We have the same effects being described in the sky as what was happening at the time of the summer, the summer of love, 1967, at the last strawberry moon on the solstice. Just a coincidence? I don't believe so. Okay, back to what took us on the information journey, the moon. Let's look 11th from the 11th house and see what else it's revealing to us. And once again, coincidentally, it takes us to the 9th house. The house of spirituality, higher learning, religion, everything I mentioned earlier. And again, Saturn is here, and Saturn rules Capricorn, the sign the moon's in. And also Saturn co-rules the 11th house, the house the moon is in. So whatever way you look at it, we are going to learn a major lesson regarding spirituality, etc. A revolution in consciousness, shall we say. And if you look, you'll see that Uranus is in the house of money in Aries. Now, Uranus co-rules Aquarius also, and brings revolutions, radical changes, etc. Now with this, I felt that something to do with money will spur revolution, possibly to do with the Brexit. But that's just my opinion. I'm making no predictions in stone here. But if you do some research, you will see that the fall of fiat currency is a reality and is very close to happening. We also have the North Node conjunct Jupiter once again, and this is about miracles happening. So the stars are very interesting right now. So you need to ask God or the universe, whatever you want to call the source energy from where all things emanate, for good things for us, decent change. Ask and you will receive right now. That's what this conjunction of Jupiter and the North Node means. Okay, the chances of the planets at this time telling this story is slim, and it's amazing if I'm honest. I never expected this. When I felt the need to check the meaning of this special strawberry moon, I'm amazed, more so because a friend of mine just told me that one of his friends surprised him when he started talking to him about the pineal gland, which is the third eye for those who don't know. And this is the last guy on earth you would ever expect to discuss such matters and topics. It was totally out of character for him. But now that I've seen this, it explains why. It explains him doing this. And this guy is walking evidence of the effects. And I'm sure he's not the only one who's like spiritually awakening right now, talking about spiritual things that is way out of character. But as I said, take this information how you want from me. I know what I see. I've shared that with you as I felt it was important, exciting information. Okay guys, thanks for watching and bearing with me. Please share and subscribe. I really appreciate that kind of support. Thanks again.